What's going on, guys? It's your boy Mr EKG, aka EddyK, aka the AussieBattlerz, bringing you another episode of MyNba2k17. Let's get it started. So, big news here this episode is I'm playing the auction house. So I bought 200 credits, and of that, I'll go straight into it without further ado. With that, I put up 5 super rare just standard cards, untrained, all of them untrained. So that cost me 20 credits each card, so it was 100 credits, right? Which equates to, in Australia, a 200 credit pack is $2.99. Okay, or $3, let's round it up. So it's $1.50 for me to list these 5 cards, right? Now, 100 credits when you go to the get cards equates to, or it will transfer an RP to 1,000. Okay, so it's times 10. Now, in the auction house, I put up these 5 super rares, which we're familiar with. I talked about them last episode. They all sold. All of them at the buy it now price, except for the Joel Embiid, which went for 4,500. I put it up for 7,000 bin. So, Sean Livingston sold for 7,500. Buy it now. Spud Webb 11,000 because he's an ultimate recipe requirement in the BTC, so I put him a bit higher and he sold. And Evan Fournier and JR Smith for 7k. Now, these 3 probably sold within 3.5, 4 hours, all 3. So Evan Fournier went first really quick, JR Smith went quick, and then Spud Webb went at around the 3.5 hour mark. Livingston took a little longer. He was on for about 9 hours and he sold, and Joel obviously was an auction price, so it went for the full 12 hours, but I had 27 bids. So if I'd have done my starting price a little higher, probably could have got a little more, but again, with the auction house, don't be greedy, okay? Because you've got to spend credits to put things up. It's not worth being greedy, because if you don't sell, or you get the minimum, you're going to be annoyed. So put it up for something that you want, and when you get it, you won't be shitty. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to claim all these. So give me this cash money. Not really, it's not money. It's just imaginary currency, isn't it? Great, so I just made 33,000k. Okay, 33,500, I think. Anyway, so instead of getting 1,000 RP for my 100 credits in the get cards thing, I turned that into 33,000 RP. So, the auction house will work. Yes, it sucks. You have to use credits to do it. But it was too easy last year where you could just list everything that you wanted. People were in the 500,000k mark, you know, after a week or so. Like, that's an exaggeration, but people had a lot of currency, so it just throws everything out of whack. So I see why they did it. $3 isn't that much to put 10 cards up. Well, super rare. It's obviously, if you're going to put a ultra rare, it's more. I think it's 25 credits per. But ultra rares are going for like 12,000 each at the moment, or something silly. So that's the next thing I want to do. Is in my quick game lineup. So I've still got my pro. Obviously, we don't need to go over that. Season's going strong. Didn't charge overnight, so I was 10-1 when I went to sleep, and now I've been losing. So my quick game lineup: epic, rare, ultra rare plus, and in my team we're talking about what it takes to get to epic tier. So there was talk it was probably 4 super rares fully trained, which I've got there, and an ultra rare pro. But a guy in my team has just done that, and he says it only gets you about a quarter of the way through ultra rare plus plus. So I believe you're probably going to need 2 ultra rare pros or a fully trained single epic, something like that. So either way, I want to get some ultra rare pro action. So we'll go to the auction house. Now, the ultra rares I have, I'll start with my Eric Gordon pull, which is a new one I got. He was my last reset, which if you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, you would have seen that. So I'm just going to search for him. I was watching a few overnight. but he now plays for the Rockets. So that's another team who's got to deal with Eric Gordon being injured the whole year. Okay, there's not one up. Interesting. Okay, well then let's go to my other ultra rares. I've got Wally Chu. That's how you pronounce his name. So I'm watching, I believe, this one that's currently 9,500 and the one that's 8K. Oh, no, the one that's 4K. Oh shit, am I watching that? No, I am watching that one. Okay. So, let's watch that. Any low-priced one, I'm just going to watch. We'll watch you too. Sick. Alright, so we're watching them because I'm going to do two, obviously. So, the buy it now, I mean, I could do the 216s, but that's all my RP. Well, there's one for 14. 14. If there was another one for 14, I might pull the trigger. God, that's so much. So much for an ultra rare. I guess not at the moment, because it's a pretty high tier at the moment. Now, let's just check out if Luol Deng, who's my first one. What do we got? 80,000. 80,000. Hey, good on you, Cobber. Like, good on you. But see, you've had to wait. You could have done the... This is the thing. You put it at 80,000 for buy it now. If you'd have put that buy it now at, like, you know, 13.5, 14,000, someone would buy it. And you're only losing 10% this year, not 30. So, it's not that bad. Anyway, guys, so that's what I'm... Kind of my mission is today, is to try to get one, possibly two ultra rare pros so I can jump into EddyK and get that going on. Another note, I'm watching some other, video game commentaries, and they're bitching about this new version of the game. How you have to pay for things, how the interface looks the same, all these things. It's like it's a free game, right? Programmers have to design it. Not that they designed anything really. It's the same as last year in terms of interface and the graphic and the cards, a lot of them. But the app is free, so the only way that they make money is by, in this game, the credits that you buy and things like that. So yeah, they're going to try to maximize those opportunities for themselves to make money, because they're a business. Like, this isn't... If you don't like it, don't play it. There's all these people just whinging, all these... It's just like, just get over it. Don't play it. Who cares? Move on. It's a little game on your mobile phone that you're lucky enough to have. It's first world problems to the max. Stop being bitches. Grow a set. Fucking man up. Either play it and deal with how it is, or fucking move on. Get another game up here. Stop being bitches. That's a problem with the world these days. Men are just bitches. So, harden up. Play the game. If you don't like it, fuck off down the road. Play something else. Alright, there's my rant. Keep playing. Follow me. Instagram, Twitter. Comment on the video. And, yeah, keep grinding. Good luck.